another expedition failed? Well, I was also maidenless once upon a time.
Unfortunately for you, you are maidenless.
Until I cracked the code. So today I'm sharing the exact day-by-day strategy that took me from maidenless to the MVP that you see before you here today, aka Night Lord Slayer. Okay, that was lame. Forget about get good. This is about working smart. By the end of this guide, you'll be farming Hailstar by sunset, bro. Your goal for day 1 will be to hit level 7+ and get as many good weapons as you can and upgrade them as much as you can. Focus on key map locations: forts, great churches, main encampments, ruins, townships, Sorcerer's Rise, Old Sorcerer's Rise, and jails. I used to say gales, but people wouldn't shut up about it in the comment section, so jail. And you want to avoid to go to the castle because it's better to take it day 2. The enemies are tougher, there are more enemies, and you could waste a lot of time in there. So don't go there. Forts and great churches are great because at both of these locations you can get stone sword keys that unlock the jails so that you can take them on your route towards other objectives. Forts will also have a location that you can unlock and reveal where all the scarabs on the map are, so that you can also take these on your way to other objectives. Scarabs drop talismans for those of you who don't know, and you have 2 talisman slots and you are 3 people, so that makes 6 talisman slots that you need to fill up. And behind the altar at great churches, you can also usually find a chest that drops a stone sword key, and the bosses in these locations are usually pretty easy as well. Main encampments can be easy too, and these usually have a smithing stone and also a vendor that you can buy smithing stone 1 from in order to level up your weapon to level 2. If you can squeeze in a church on your route for day 1, that is great because you get an extra flask. But if the church is too far away, don't stress over it. The first boss is usually pretty easy and you can usually make it without an extra flask. Ruins can be a little bit tougher, especially if there is a dark mark around the ruin. I have seen this appear for forts and great churches as well. The enemies in there are usually tougher and they are usually invaded by one of the Nightfarers. So try to avoid those if you're not feeling strong and healthy on day 1. And if you have time, it's always great to go into a tunnel because this is a sure way to get a stone smithing stone level 2. And you can also get these from the townships, but there they cost runes. So 18,000 runes is what you're going to have to pay out in order to get one there. Sorcerer's Rise are not going to give you any runes, but they will give you great loot. So if you can find the seal quickly, if you wonder how to do that, check out the video on YouTube, search it up how to solve all of these Sorcerer's Rise or Mage Towers, so that you don't have to waste time on trying to figure it out in game because you don't have time for that, my friend. And for any field bosses located on the map, stay the f away. So if you're not in the pre-made and your team goes towards a field boss on day 1, let them die. They're gonna fuck around and find out. I'm just kidding. Always help your teammates. If you see any key location with the boss weakness affinity on it, if it is in your route, take it. If it's not, don't waste time running for it, because let's be honest, you're not facing the boss until day 3. Here is what you do on day 2. Alright, so your goal for day 2 will be to hit level 11, secure 6+ flasks, and target boss counter gear. So this will be the key locations that has the affinity that the boss is weak against. Need fire for Gnoster, for example, hit locations with fire affinity gear. Now it's worth the detour. Pro tip, use the spectral hawk trees to scout. They reveal points of interest through the fog. And a bonus tip here is also that you don't deviate from the lines you see on the map from the spectral hawk trees, because if you do, you will fall down to the ground or descend. But if you stay in the path, you will fly for as long as that path goes. So it's an excellent way to rotate on the map. Now you can feel free to storm the castle.
It's just like any other castle, only bigger.
As I said before, it has a lot of enemies and a lot of good loot. So, for example, the Crucible Knights, they give 18,000 runes per night, and at this level you should be able to kill them pretty quickly with a full team. You will also want to head towards the flask checkpoints, so all the churches on the map, try to get as many of them as possible. If some of them are too far off, don't even mind it, because if you have at least 6+ flasks, you will get a final flask from the day 2 boss as well, so you will have 7 sips when you go into the final boss encounter. This is also a great time to check out if there are any field bosses in your area. If there is, try to attack them. If they feel too tough for you, just back off. Not worth losing a level and spending a lot of time on a boss at this stage. Now for the final tip, even if you fail a run, you still unlock the relics, so make sure that you equip the right relics for the boss you are trying to face. Doing this is much easier if you have a chalice, so if you don't have the chalice and if you don't know how the remembrance quests work, check out this video right here and smash the like if you picked up anything that you didn't know before from this video. Subscribe as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.